Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? So yeah, I'm here. I'm dressed up because I feel like it. Yeah. So just wanna talk about how I've been feeling for the past, I don't know, is it day 14 today? 14, 13? Yeah, it's been like what, 14-ish days of Ramadan, and also being on circuit breaker Ramadan, and it has been a month of being at home, and so far life has been quite slow and bland, I must say. Okay, I wouldn't say it's bland because in the outside world, in the social media world, stuff is happening. Lots of things are happening. But yeah, I have been at home buying a lot of stuff online, mainly home stuff, just bits and bobs to help around in the house. But other than that, nothing great has been happening. Our house furniture is still currently on hold because I ordered our house furniture, I think a week or two before we went into circuit breaker. So it's on hold somewhere out there. And yeah, currently we're living in a house that is furnitureless, lesser furniture. Not that that's a sad thing or a bad thing. Living with minimal is surprisingly, that's all you need. So that's like my only meh out of this entire circuit breaker and stuff. But other than that, our daily life routine has been waking up for sahur, and then after that, prayers, and then we sleep, and then we wake up at about 11. I know, late, right? But we try to stay awake in the early morning, and then wake up about 10 or 11, sometimes even later, and then we would get a workout in. We would do some work when it was still working period, but right now we're not working. And we would just watch movies, read, play games, chat, and then it be time to prepare for sahur, to prepare for buka or iftar. And then we buka, and then we will get a little bit more energy in the night. And then I will work out. Zahir will work out more in the daytime, but I will work out preferably at night because A, there's nobody around, or lesser people around. B, there's a lot of wind at night in my estate, and I just prefer running in a windy situation. Yeah, and then I think I will head to bed by about 2, sometimes 3 a.m. So that has been the routine. Yeah, it's been all right. I've been cooking every day, so there is some routine every single day, but it's too routine, so routine to the point that I'm so over it. But I shan't complain because we're blessed to have a home, and we're blessed to have good friends and family that check up on us, and we check up on them as well. And blessed because we have enough entertainment at home. We have a whole shelf of books that is unread, so I can pick up a book and read anytime. We've got a lot of entertainment in terms of Netflix. We've got each other, and I think that's enough to tire us over. Of course, when I'm talking about our blessings, I know there are other people that are actually hit with COVID-19, and there are also people who are family members of people with COVID-19, and there are people who are having a hard time because they are jobless, or their employment has been on hold. So in the grand scheme of things, I feel like I have no right to complain. But at the same time, it also feels like I hope I hope things get better soon. Yeah, things get better soon. So yeah, I just thought I'd drop by in here to say that. And yeah, the upcoming part of this video is me probably sharing with you guys the books that I've been reading. Yeah, and the books that I've been reading are more on the spiritual side, because I'm taking this time to stay away from social media a little bit, or like limit. I wouldn't say stay away lah, because I love social media, you know, I love Instagram. It's nice to see what people are up to, but I'm limiting myself and trying to like reel it in and focus on not going insane lah, actually. So yeah, so here we go. The first thing I want to talk about and I want to get out of the way is this one right here. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it before, but during this circuit breaker period, I have been reflecting a lot. I reflect a lot. There's so many thoughts in my head, so I've been writing them all here, and I think this is a worthy mention because now that we are at home, it's very easy for us to get lost in our thoughts, and then we end up channeling those thoughts in a very unnecessary way. And at the same time, I feel like everyone is just plugged into the internet and freedom of speech and all that, but I'm very cautious of what we say nowadays. Like, I'm quite scared. Like, you can cause a lot of drama out there in the world. So all those thoughts, I have been like reading it back in, and I have been writing it down. This particular journal is more faith based, and I also like it because there's like dates at the top. I mean, it's dateless, and you can just write it in. I've had this for a year, and I only write in it when I need to, when I feel like there's like a lot on my mind. And this one, I say it's faith-based also, is because there's a page for you to write down what you're praying for. I make dua for what, I am grateful for what, happy moments, an area that you can improve on, and your next level of iman goal. So yeah, I find it useful, and at the same time there are quotes in your journal entries, so, and to end your journal entries. So I think this is quite good to like reel you back in and just have a conversation, really. If it's anything that I learn, or if it's anything that I've realized, that when it comes to faith, no matter whether you're Christian or Jew or like Muslim or Tao, whatever higher power that you believe in, or philosophy you follow, having a conversation is good to just ground and anchor yourself. So this has been something that I've been working on. I am in no means the best Muslim, but we're trying here, okay? So this book is by Ustaz Mizi Wahid, Call Upon Him. Now, I don't have any of his other books, but I find this book useful because there's chapters on you to just remind yourself as to how you want to reconnect with your higher power, with your faith. And there are also short du'as that can help you if you know you're in need of prayer and you don't know what prayer to say to help you ground yourself. Honestly, why am I even talking about this? But I just feel like I should share. So in the book there is short du'as here, like this one, for patience and a good ending. And then there are also prayers for, there's prayers for what are the prayers are there for? There are prayers for forgiveness and mercy, and there's prayers for all sorts of things, I suppose. So this book has been useful if you just want to have like a moment to like speak to God without like a narrative. You can just use this book. Yeah, I mean, I just recommend it if it's anyone. So this one that I showed, if you if you follow me on my Instagram, I have mentioned this book. The first 10 days of Ramadan, I had to stop myself. I had to tell myself that I needed to fill the mind and fill the heart. So I was struggling, okay? I was struggling because I was at home, and the walls and your minds are just picking a million things. So this is Purification of the Heart. This is an interesting book. I don't know if anyone else out there reads this book, but it's more of a philosophical book, I feel. yeah. And if it's any tip that I can recommend when reading a book such as this is take away all the names, put the names out of sight as you are reading. Just know it as like, oh, this person said this, and I mean, you can do your research later on, but take the messages from it. So just, I would see this as a self-motivation book more than anything, that thinks about how to like recalibrate your heart. So that recalibration is through these words. So that's how I approach reading this book. And also what you could do is that because this book is broken up into different nilai, morals, topics. So in the content page, what you can do is like look for something that you need help with. For example, if that day you are feeling, I don't know, angry, then there's a topic on anger right there. Or if there's something about like arrogance, then you can read that topic on arrogance and just like read where you need to read. So that would be that. Yeah, so that's all for my video today. I hope you guys have been fine. Today's video is very short, and yeah, I hope, yeah. And I really feel better right now because I'm like dressed up. Like this feels like what I would wear when I go to work, and it just feels so much better. So yeah, take care guys, and hang in there.